Hello, hello! Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me okay? Where's my music? I was on the wrong screen! Everything's fine! It started on the wrong screen. Oh no. Oh, Lord help me, it's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? What is up, fellow geeks? Super Geek Girl here. We are live. Oh boy, are we live. Another beautiful day here. That is a new world record for Scuff. Holy crap. It's another beautiful day here at Studio SGG in the heart of Studiopolis Zone. Hope you guys are having a lovely Tuesday. Oh, man. Hello, Headless Chicken. Hello, NSM. And hello, Rain Zacket. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And hello, Tyrant. Welcome, welcome to you as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we got some detective games to look at today. And I'm a little excited about these. One of these has been on my radar for quite some time, but I couldn't really figure out how to work it into the rotation until now, when I decided to do a detective game night. And then the other I didn't know about until last month, and I've been kind of following it pretty closely. The two games in question are Famicom Detective Club, Emio the Smiling Man, the newest entry in the Famicom Detective Club, and Darkside Detective. So we are going to be checking both of those out today. We're going to start with Emio the Smiling Man, because that is a demo. So we'll start with the demo, see how long it takes, and depending on how long we've got left, we will jump into Darkside Detective after that. So hope you guys are looking forward to it. Stop! Yeah. That... You know, it's a little ironic that I'm the one who's all like, don't you dare clip this, and then I'm the one who ends up clipping it myself. I guess I want to get to it before other people do it, and if I humiliate myself, it's fine. I don't know, just trying to beat the trying to beat it to the punch, I guess. Hey, what's up, Risa Rambles? Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for the lurk. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Awesome, awesome. Do you have other words other than grenades? Well, I mean, that was the one I was trying to spell. Oh, for real though, I really hate that minigame. Really. That minigame, that and the panic talk action, those are the two games that made me switch the difficulty setting down to the lowest setting last time. Because those two games have combined made me lose more health than anything else in Danganronpa, and I'm really irritated. But, we will get to that. I won't have to deal with it much longer. The games in V3 are a lot tighter and a lot better. So we'll get to those, when we get there. It's not humiliating if I make it awesome. Well, I appreciate the, enthusiasm. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Thank you. By the way, did anybody check out the, Gamescom tonight? Or, I say tonight, I guess it was tonight in Germany, but it was, this afternoon, earlier. I know that Gabe was talking about it in the Discord server, but it doesn't look like he's here yet, so I may hold off on it. But, yeah, so Gamescom happened, and to be honest, there wasn't a whole lot that I was hype about. There was not a whole lot I was excited about. I kind of knew about Borderlands 4. They kind of spoiled Borderlands 4, and I think they were really hoping that the movie did better than it actually did. Otherwise, so the announcement would have been better, but, you know, it is what it is. I did see Monster Hunter Wilds, I should say, plural. I'm not a big Monster Hunter player. My husband was really into it for a while, so he may be interested in Wilds. If he fights that big spider monster, I'm going to leave the room because I could not deal with that big spider monster they had in the trailer. I had to like push the trailer off to the other monitor that I have because I wouldn't be looking right at it. Oh yeah. But there was one thing that I'm very excited about that came out of Gamescom. And that is, something that might surprise y'all that I'm looking forward to. Apparently, there is an anthology series coming out that's centered around video games. It's called, Secret Level, and it's coming out in December. And what they've done is they're jumping into the universes of like 15 or so different game franchises and telling these stories. I've got a list here that was provided to me by one Tori Soba. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's so cool. It's a video game anthology series. It's gonna be on Prime. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime, so I can watch it. Okay, so get this. I'm reading from the release here. Each episode of Secret Level, that's the name of the show, taps into worlds from beloved gaming classics and new titles. Here's a list of the games that inspired the 15 stories in Season 1. We've got Armored Core, Concord, Crossfire, Dungeons & Dragons, Exodus, Honor of Kings, Mega Man. Yeah, that Mega Man. New World, Eternium, I don't know how to say that word. Pac-Man, PlayStation. This one is kind of unconfirmed. They haven't said exactly what game it is. Sifu, Spelunky, Unreal Tournament, Warhammer 40k, and The Outer Worlds. Y'all! Not just The Outer Worlds, but specifically a story from Outer Worlds 2! Dude, it's happening! It's happening! Yes, let's go! I really like Outer Worlds. It's one of my all-time favorite games. So they just dropped the trailer, or the teaser trailer, like 2-3 years ago, and there's been zero word on it. Radio silence. And now, in this anthology series, we're getting a story from Outer Worlds, and I am so excited! I can't wait! Let's go! Oh my god, that is the one thing that got me hype about Gamescom was secret level. So I'm very much excited. And, dude, you don't understand, man. Outer Worlds was there for me when nobody else was. I'm very excited for it. Hey, what's up, legit? Welcome, welcome. Yes, I did see the Sonic Shadow trailer. Hang on one second. I got really hype. I need to drink water. There we go. Yes, I did see the new trailer that they unleashed. And oh my god, all of Shadow's moves look fantastic. Shadow's Doom powers reminded me of Spawn, who supposedly inspired Shadow. See, I got Venom. I got Venom vibes from the powers. Like when he turns into that tentacle dude-obber thingy. I got Venom vibes. Also, I like his little manta ray. I like his little manta ray that he uses to surf. That's cool. I appreciate that. But yeah, the one thing that I really, really hope for with Sonic Shadow Generations, I really hope that you can choose which scenario you start with. Not that I wouldn't mind playing Sonic Generations, and I probably am going to play Sonic Generations again regardless. But I really want to get to the new stuff. I want to get to the new stuff. Please, let me get to the new stuff. Spawn was inspired by Venom and has a lot of similarities. Their costumes are like nearly identical. You're right. You're right. And they're both symbiotes. And Spawn just is a Hellspawn symbiote, and Venom is a alien symbiote. Which, by the way, I saw a trailer for the when we were watching Deadpool and Wolverine. There was a trailer that popped up for the new Venom movie. It looks cool. It looks cool. I haven't actually checked out the Venom movies myself. But my brother is like really into superhero stuff, and he was like singing Venom's praises for like a while. So I need to get with the program and watch that. But yeah, I remember. It'll probably be like Bowser's Fury when you buy Super Mario 3D World for the hang on. You can play it when you buy 3D World for the Switch. Okay, yeah. I'm hoping it'll be like that. I'm hoping it'll be like that. Because like I said, I don't have a problem with Sonic Generations. It was one of my favorite, quote-unquote, modern Sonic games, but I've played Sonic Generations already. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. That's fine. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. But yes, we've played Sonic Generations already. I wanna move on to the new stuff. There we go. That was really weird that it freaked out like that, but whatever. We're moving on. It sounds strange, but I kind of related to Shadow if I made a Sonic OC of my own. Yeah, no, there were a lot of those types of OCs floating around when Shadow came on the scene. I mean, I know that in junior high, me and my friends made Sonic OCs of our own, so I'm sure those horrible images are floating around somewhere. No, I'm not going to go into more detail. Hush. But let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? Yeah. Exactly. Shadow introduced Edge into the Sonic OC. Actually, I take that back. There were a ton of edgy OCs before Shadow came along, and Shadow just made all the Edge canonical. He just made all the Edge. He's the ultimate edgelord. He just made it all canonical. All right, but yes, I do plan on, the game comes out October 25th, and Super Sonic Saturday will be October 26th, so we are going to play it the day after it comes out. That reminds me, I made a whoopsie. There is going to be a stream on Saturday. There's going to be a Super Sonic Saturday this Saturday. For whatever reason, I forgot to put it on the schedule. I will put out an updated schedule tomorrow morning. But there is going to be a Supersonic Saturday this Saturday. I didn't forget. Well, actually, I did forget, but I remembered when I was looking at, oh, hey, I actually have some free time this weekend. That doesn't sound right. But yes, there will be a Supersonic Saturday. It'll be at its usual time of 2 p.m. So please tune in and don't forget about me. I forgot to add it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on right now, okay? A few things have slipped my mind. But it's okay. We'll carry on. I remembered before the date, so we're okay. All right. What do you say we go ahead and get things underway, shall we? Let me just switch. Okay, how's the music sounding, guys? Music sound okay? I can hear it just fine. I just want to make sure. Okay, good. Music's good. The music is good, and the music is good. Big fan of this. Isn't this the game that Nintendo was hyping for? Yes! So this is Emio, the Smiling Man. This is the third entry in the Famicom Detective Club series. This franchise has not seen a new entry in like 30 some odd years. So this is kind of a big deal for this franchise. It's a very small franchise, and the first two games only got ported into English. An official English release, I should say. I'm sure there are fan translations floating around. But the official English release was remastered and everything back in like 2021, I think is when this hit. So this is the third game in the series. This is a visual novel mystery series a la Ace Attorney, where there's a mystery going on and we're investigating, and genuinely, that's all I know about this. This is a very new territory for me. I have never played a Famicom Detective Club game before, but I'm very much looking forward to it. And as it is a visual novel, we are going to be doing some voice acting. So, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump in, shall we? Let's begin this investigation. By the way, I should point out this game is rated M for mature. So, you know, there's that. Let's begin. It's rated M for mature, but I don't know how violent it is. All names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents in this game are fictitious. Gee, I hope so.
日差しも暖かく、思わず伸びや深呼吸をしたくなってしまうような気持ちのいい朝。
Oh, okay, so we've got Japanese and English. Okay, I'm gonna have to. That's fine. We can do it. We can do it like this. We can repeat. It was a nice day. The kind of day where you want to take a deep breath and savor the moment.
先生、おはようございます。
Good morning, it's Mr. Tsugi. Oh wow, the animation's better than I...
僕は自分の仕事場である宇津木探偵事務所の扉を開けた。
Yeah, that's the anime protagonist, all right. That's the anime protagonist. I'm ready for my workday at the Utsugi Detective Agency.
Yeah, ohayo.
He had like two hands for a second. Did anyone else catch that? Oh, hang on, chat's being goofy. For a moment, I thought that Emio was emo. He might be emo. We don't know. We don't know anything about the emo man yet. He has a punchable face. Oh no! Our protagonist has a punchable face. Oh dear. Good morning.
今朝はいい天気ですね。あ、そうだ。せっかくなので掃除でもしましょうか。
Good morning. Nice weather, isn't it? Maybe we should tidy up. Open a window?
先生からいいねという反応をもらい、窓を開けたその時。
There's a lot more animation to this graphic novel than I was expecting. What the hell is wrong with Utsugi's left hand? Yeah, it's kind of... It's a little... There's a little bit of a visual novel jank. He didn't object, so I went to open the window. That's when...
Utsugi 探偵事務所です。
Utsugi Detective Agency, Utsugi speaking. How can I help you?
はい。
Mm-hmm.
はい。わかりました。今から向かいます。
Is that right? I understand. I'll be right there.
先生、何かあったんですか？
What's going on? Who was that?
カマさんから応援の依頼が入ったんだ。ちょうどいい。君も一緒に行こ
う。That was Kamada, requesting our services. I'm heading to the scene. You're coming with me.
鎌田警部から。わかりました。
Inspector Kamada called us? Yes, sir. We still don't have a name for our protagonist, I noticed. Oh, prologue. A face. The music's certainly ominous, isn't it? Scene of the crime. It's like watching a really stilted anime.
僕たちが到着した現場は幸福市にある。
Can I turn off the
Can
I turn off the voice acting? Hang on 1 second. Okay, so I can turn off the protagonist's voice, but everyone else's voices are still the same. Unless I just turn down everyone's voices. No disrespect to the VAs, but I want to do the voices. Me. Let me do it. I can do it. All right, and confirm, and that should do it. Mr. Utsugi drove us to a drainage pump station in Kofuku City. Wow. I just turned off the voices and I'm already goofing it up. That's fine. You're from the Utsugi Detective Agency, right? I'm glad you could make it. Of course. Oh, okay. So it really is like Ace Attorney. Of course, if the characters in Ace Attorney moved like this, I would be a little concerned. It would be a little unnerving seeing them like have idle breathing animations and stuff. Hello, Stumpy! Welcome! Thank you very much for tuning in! Let's ask and listen. What's the situation? It's a body, I'm afraid. Got an anonymous tip this morning. The victim was young. I'd say middle school. You never get used to this kind of thing. Oh dear. Well, yeah. Victim, cause of death, time of death, observations. Let's get all the deets first. He's wearing a school uniform, local junior high. Beyond that, we don't have a confirmed ID yet. The victim was strangled, so asphyxiation. Eesh. Bad way to go. Our best guess right now is around 9 o'clock last night. And other observations. Our observations so far? Let me think about that. Oh, well. Okay, so I guess we've gotten all we can. Let's think. Where's Mr. Utsugi? I could use some help with this guy. Okay, so now we have a new option. Call, engage Mitsutsugi. Mitsutsugi's over there talking to the police. Let's just listen to what people have to say for now. Okay, so do we get anything new here? Let's listen for now. I've been listening to everything. Oh, okay. You gotta exhaust all of the dialogue options. Okay, we gotta Elden Ring it. We gotta Dark Souls it. Exhaust all dialogue options before moving on. Fun fact: the protagonist is voiced by Megumi. Oh, is it Makoto's VA? Makoto and Nagito's VA? Hey! Okay, my girl's back at it again. She's very good with these, mystery game shonen protagonists, isn't she? That's all we got for now. Forensics is on it. The victim could have been strangled with rope or record, some kind of string. I'm sorry, but that's all the info I have about that. Oh, but there was another observation. Yeah? What is it? Well, it's not every day you find a body, let alone one that looks like, this. Like what? I get chills just thinking about it. I've never seen anything like it before. So... I don't think I can describe it. You might just have to see for yourself. I should point out this game is rated M for mature. I think we're about to find out why. Okay, so now we can, now we can get all the flavor text here. Is there something on my uniform? Oh, pfft. Actually, let's keep looking around. I wonder what's behind those trees. There's a lot of trash here. Some of the stuff doesn't even seem like it's broken. Yeah, no, this is absolutely like Ace Attorney now. Hey, this is getting me prepared for investigations. That bike's in pretty good shape. Wonder if it's still rideable. It's labeled Sasaki. Guess it belongs to somebody named Sasaki. $10 says that that's our victim. Looks like they're collecting fingerprints. The officer's mood seems pretty dark. Alright, anything else? Fence, first police officer. Alright, looks like that's everything. Alright, let's take a look at this victim. Will you take me to see the victim? Ugh, I shouldn't have said anything. Do you have the right kind of clearance for that? I might need to check with somebody. Okay. On the other hand, I hate to bug him. You've done this before, right? Oh, you're letting me? Well, thanks. I appreciate your help. I mean, I guess conceivably we've done this 3 times now, at least. Just, you know, don't touch anything, or anything like that. Hey! What are you doing? Huh? Oh, excuse me, that's a lady. I just saw like an authoritative voice pop in and I thought it was a guy. Okay, no, this is a this is a lady type, excuse me. This is an active crime scene, officer. Your job is to keep the looky-loos out. No, you don't understand, Detective Kuze. This guy is supposed to be here. I'll explain. Hi, my name's... Hold that thought. Let's find somewhere else to talk. Yes, ma'am. All right. What did you say your name was? Please enter your first name. Oh, we get to name our protagonist. Okay. What are we calling this guy? Ricardo. Okay, we gotta vote for Ricardo. Any other suggestions? Megumi Ogata being, oh god, there's so many. Rentaro Aijo, Herlock, Ace. I'm not sure. We're not gonna do Rentaro. We already have that's already the name of our P5 protagonist, so I'm not gonna do a repeat. Ace is cool. Ace is almost too cool for this guy. Ace is almost too cool. Herlock, I get the reference. You know what? Just because this is the demo and it's not like it's gonna carry over into the full game, maybe. Ace deck. No, you know what? You know what? Let's do it. We'll call him Ace Deck. Why not? That sounds like, that even sounds like a shonen protagonist name from like a series for like kids. Okay. Please enter your last name. D-E-C-K. Ace Deck. Beautiful, beautiful. Phoenix Wright himself would be proud. Are you happy with the name Ace Deck? I am. Let's go with it. My name's Ace Deck. I'm here with the Utsugi Detective Agency. Wait, you're a PI? Who hired you? Well... Mr. Utsugi! Uh-oh. Sorry, you're not getting out of this that easy. Answer the question. Yes, ma'am. It sounds like you're about to ask me a question, but you still haven't answered mine. This detective seems pretty tense. I get the sense she's not happy about us being called in. This must be Detective Kuze. It seems like she takes crime scene security pretty seriously. Oh, wow. Welcome to my personal space, ma'am. Wow. Oh, okay, now this guy's definitely a dude here. This is basically Mia Fey if she was a cold-hearted, if she was cold. Yeah. A cold Mia Fey would be a terrifying thing to behold. Ah, Kuze! I see you've already met our friend here. Oh my god, look at his Columbo! Look at his Columbo! This dude's just Columbo! Look at him! He got the rumpled trench coat! He's got like kind of weird eyes! Oh, we're absolutely giving this guy a Columbo voice. Absolutely. Grandpa Columbo, yes! Oh, Inspector Kamada. Good to see you. You don't mind a little outside help on this one, do you, Detective? Just doing a little bit of, doing my best Columbo here. This here's, Mr. Utsugi. He's a private detective. And, this is his assistant, Ace Deck. Funny name, that Ace Deck. But, sir... Utsugi and I go way back, don't we? It's just a shame that we're reconnected over such, unpleasant business. It's a pleasure to meet you, Detective Kuze. I'm sorry to interrupt your good work here. That's okay. It's nice to meet you, too. You know, it's the strangest thing, but I feel like we've met before. Oh, is he already trying to put the Riz on her? I don't think so. I haven't worked with any PIs before. In any case, I need to get back to the scene, Inspector Kamada. If you would excuse me. It's a little unnerving with these two older men, like, smiling at me. Guys, take it easy. Sheesh. Alright. Let's see what we know. See if we can find out more about the victim. Poor kid was just in middle school. You hate to see it. Oh, Kuze? She's surprisingly strict, huh? But don't take it personally, Dick. Kuze's the best we got, but she can be hard on the others. Herself, too. I hope she didn't rub you the wrong way there, kid. No, sir. This is a tough situation, I get it. Oh, now we have a new person? What's that? Here we go again. Who is Kami? Who is it? Not gonna lie, the game's title Smiling Man gives me the feel of a reported apparition called the Grinning Man. You know what? I was watching an interview with the developer, and I think they've actually made reference to that. I think that's what this whole mystery is based off of. I don't know a lot about the Grinning Man, though. Sir, what did you mean when you said, "Here we go again"? I meant what I said. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry I'm late, partner. The traffic was bad and I forgot my briefcase, so I had to go back and, Have you been drinking? Ugh. You might be able to pull this with another partner, but not me! Come on. Give me a break. Ugh. What a mess. Yeesh. She's really ripping into him. Let's call him Alcoholic. That's gonna be that guy's name, Alcoholic. Sorry about that, kid. Ain't nothing to do with you. I'm feeling a bit sorry for the other detective. Didn't the first officer I spoke to said the victim looks strange? So I guess think is like your hints? Let's see if it's Utsugi knows anything. I can talk to Mr. Utsugi back at the office. Okay, you're just here to sit here and look pretty. Okay, that's fine. What's up? Was my fly down? Thanks for that. Sorry. I'm just paying it forward. Alright, forensics experts? It looks like the officers are sifting for clues in that garbage. Alright, let's take a look at the victim. Sorry, kid. That's out of the question at the moment. Oh, what? Why not? Man, Detective Kuze's not taking it easy on that other detective. Okay, so yeah, Utsugi literally does nothing. Cool. How about Kuze? She might yell at me if I bug her. I guess we'll just keep talking to these. Wait, I guess we'll just keep talking to these folks. A little unintuitive, this game, but that's okay. I heard the state of this victim is slightly disturbing. You could say that. That's part of the reason I've called in Mr. Utsugi. What would that have to do with Mr. Utsugi? Anyway, I'm sure you'd like to get your eyes on him, and I'd take you right over, but I'm afraid that forensics is examining the body right now. It's been transferred. And, well, I'm not sure Detective Kuze would allow you two to get a look. Good old Kuze, following police procedures to a T. Yeah. But look, here's what I can share with you. Okay. I think I know where the smiling man bit comes from. This here's how he looked when we found him. Let's wrap this up for now. You good with that, Ace? Yeah, I mean, yes, sir, Mr. Utsugi. I'm sorry you had to come all this way. It's quite all right. Let's be in touch. Yeah, so strangled and then a bag thrown over his face. Not great, is it? Oof. And unlike Danganronpa, this isn't like hyper stylized or anything. Oh!
もう泣かなくていいんだよ。君に永遠の笑顔をあげるから。
Nope, not a fan of this! Ooh, that was... I am horrified and intrigued at the same time. Good job, Demo, you've done your job. I am very much intrigued. Surely the demo's not just gonna end here, though, is it? Oh no, it's not. We're gonna keep going. I think I died a little inside from that VO. Yeah, it was a little unnerving! It was a little unnerving! I guess we're gonna move back. I guess we're gonna move on to chapter 1. What did I miss? Were you not here, dude? There was a man with creepy Japanese face and oh, there was a man with a creepy Japanese voice and a bag on his head, and it was scary. Go watch the VOD if you missed it. Wasn't easy to look at the victim, was it? It never is, but yeah. All right. We'll start by, I think the thing here is to just kind of start with ask and listen and then do your observations after that. I think that's probably the way to go in this. I am doubting the smiley man is, Sorry, the chat, for whatever reason, is, like, cutting off, like, right in the middle. So give me 1 second and let me see if I can pull it up. I'm doubting the smiling man is paranormal, but that is what's making him more frightening. Yeah, that, it could be a voice changer, or it could be... I don't know. I don't know anything about Famicom Detective Agency. I don't know if it's, like, rooted in reality, if it's more realistic, or if they do delve into, like, the more paranormal side of things. This is all new territory for me, so I'm not sure which direction we're going here. It's kind of exciting that way. We've got a few more details. The victim's name was Isuke Sasaki. He was just 15, still in middle school. So that bike was his, yeah. Sasaki, the name I saw on the bicycle. As you heard, the official cause of death was asphyxiation by strangulation. The police suspect homicide. There were no signs of a struggle, which points to a surprise attack or someone the victim knew. That's just me speculating, though. In any case, what I'm most concerned about at this point is that paper bag. Thank you very much for the lurk, Stumpy. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening and enjoy the rest of the stream. Also, hello, Boots. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. We are playing Famicom Detective Club, Emio the Smiling Man, where we are trying to solve the murder of a middle schooler. What do you think it all means? The thing is, I've seen this before. It must have been 18 years ago now. We had a rash of cases like this one. Victims found with paper bags on their heads? Exactly that. It's not something I thought I'd ever see again. Okay, well that's unnerving. It was 18 years ago, Kofuku City. We had multiple victims, all young girls. All girls? But this victim was a guy. So... let's see. I believe we had 3 victims. All girls between the ages of 13 and 19. And the killer used bare hands. Manual strangulation. When we found them, they all had paper bags over their heads with smiling faces drawn on them. We couldn't establish any connection between the victims. They were all just around the same age. And I'm sorry to say, we never solved the case. That killer is still out there.
So, we could be looking at...
Yeah, could be the same person.
Oh man. 3 teenage girls strangled to death by hand. What a nightmare.
Yeah, if this is the same person, why the change in MO? It could be a copycat killer. All of the victims 18 years ago were teenage girls. Okay, that's all we got. Okay. It's a lot to take in, I know. But do you have any thoughts on the case so far?
It doesn't quite add up. 3 female victims 18 years ago, and now a middle school boy? Poor Isuki Sasaki. Why target a boy this time? If it was the same person.
Okay, so I guess... the victim? It doesn't quite add up. There we go.
It doesn't quite add up. Why would a serial killer who targeted girls 18 years ago come back?
And target a boy? Eisuke Sasaki? Yeah, I'm asking myself the same question.
Hello, Suki Wookie! Thank you very much for tuning in! We are playing Famicom Detective Agency, Emio the Smiling Man, on our Try It Tuesday, and later we're going to switch over to Darkside Detective, something a little more lighthearted. But thank you very much for tuning in. We're glad to have you. Welcome to the Nerd Herd.
We have to consider the possibility that the previous victims all being female was a coincidence. We always look for a pattern, but we could be overthinking it. I wish we had a little more to work with. Still, can't shake the feeling that there's a connection. I trust you've been keeping good notes. You never know when a seemingly trivial detail will make all the difference.
Any important information you gather will automatically be recorded in your notebook. To open and review your notes, move the cursor to Open Notebook and press the A button.
Why don't you open up your notebook right now? Let me see if you've got everything.
Okay, Open Notebook. I know of Darkside Detective. The game has been on my periphery for a little bit. But I haven't actually had a chance to check it out, so I'm excited to get to that after we're through with the demo here. Okay, so we've got the victim, we've got Junko Kuze, we've got us, Ace Deck, the protagonist. Okay, here we go. Eisuke Sasaki, 15 years old, junior high student. A student at Minami Daisan Junior High, the apparent victim of a murder. His body was found at a pump station in Kofuku City. Eisuke's cause of death was asphyxiation due to strangulation. It appears he was choked with a rope-like object. His estimated time of death was 9 p.m. and a paper bag with a smile was found on the victim's head. A rope-like object? That's another difference. That's another difference between this case and the other case. The first case, they were all killed by bare hand strangulation. This time there was an implement used. Another interesting coincidence here. All right, we've got Grandpa Columbo here. Inspector Kimiharu Kamada, aka Japanese Columbo. He's the lead on the case, and he's apparently known Utsugi for a long time. Junko is a detective working on the Eisuke Sasaki case. The fact that her name is Junko has me worried, but we're gonna go past that. Shunsuke Utsugi, detective of the Utsugi Detective Agency. He is known Inspector Kamada for the police force for a long time. And there's us with the punchable face. An assistant detective at the Utsugi Detective Agency. Yeah, this definitely seems like a copycat killing. Was there something else he said that I'm missing? Huh? Oh, hang on.
Ah, that must be Ayumi.
Hey, there's our Maya. She has a side ponytail. She has the dead anime mob hairstyle. I'm immediately concerned for this girl. Please, either move it off of your shoulder or wear your hair down or wear anything other than this particular hairstyle. This is giving me such red flags right now. Not this hairstyle, please.
All right, I gotta get a nice girl voice for this.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hey Ayumi.
Am I interrupting something? You both look so serious.
Utsugi and I told Ayumi everything we knew.
You're joking, right? That's an urban legend. Haven't you heard of Emio? You know, the smiling man?
The smiling man?
Tell me about this smiling man.
Yeah. Exactly. Tell me about the smiling man, Ayumi.
You might also hear him called Emio, a name that uses the characters for smile and man.
And it's an urban legend?
Well, the story goes that a man wearing a paper bag with a smiley face appears in front of a crying girl.
A paper bag with a smiley face on it.
Oh, hey! Thank you very much for the follow, Zuki Wookie! Thank you! Much appreciated! Thanks for supporting the channel!
A paper bag with a smiley face on it. Are you serious?
Yes, of course! So, like I said, the smiling man appears in front of a crying girl with a paper bag on his head. And he says, "Aw, you look sad, but you don't have to cry anymore. After all, I can give you a smile that will last forever." And they always find the victim afterward with a paper bag on her head, just like the smiling man wore.
Wow.
Anyway, that's the most common version of the story.
She is pretty, but the hairstyle is giving me cause for concern. You said that's the most common version of the story. What are some other versions?
Well, some say that if you stop crying and smile at the smiling man, he'll walk away instead of killing you.
That's a very Japanese folklore thing.
But I've also heard that if you look directly at his face, he's definitely gonna kill you.
So smile and he walks away, look at his face and he kills you. Got it.
It's always a crying girl, though. All versions agree on that part.
Huh. So the thing about urban legends...
Welcome to my personal space. Boo! Get out of here, bot! Leave! I don't know where Stumpy ran off to, but, Stumpy, would you mind taking care of this if you get a second?
So the thing about urban legends is that they're not all legends. Some of them hold a kernel of truth. For now, I'm treating this as valuable information. I'd say we have a lot of work to do. Let's split up and get to it. Oh, but first, I'd like you to take these.
Are those? Oh, cell phones! Cool! Oh, Stumpy's lurking? Just ignore the chatbot, it'll go away.
Womp womp. Please, be in touch if there are any developments. Go on, take them.
I'll take that one. Thank you.
Thanks. I'll keep it close by.
Yeah, thank you.
Those are some brick-ass cell phones. Did y'all see that? Pulled those suckers straight out of the 80s. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go follow up on something. I'd like both of you to work together and decide the best way to split up your research. Understood?
Yes, sir. Understood. Got it. See you later, sir.
Guess I'm a chatbot too? No! No, you seem like you're okay. Let me take care of this. Boom. All I see is Gold Gaming. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're glad to have you. Your username is too unique for it to be a chatbot, so you're cool. You're welcome to stick around. Welcome to the Nerd Herd. And welcome, Sleepy! Is this game like... Yes, this game is a bit like Ace Attorney. That's the best way I can think to describe this. But it's a lot less intuitive than Ace Attorney. So, how do you want to tackle this, Ayumi?
I think we should start by reviewing our notes and seeing if there's anything we can deduce.
Good plan. Okay, so now we get the review option. So we have a victim, Eisuke Sasaki, discovered this morning. Based on what we know so far, I suspect homicide. Based on what we know so far, I suspect homicide.
I think you're right.
Now, Eisuke was wearing a paper bag with a smile on it when he was found. And there's a certain similarity. It's like the real-life case of the smiling man. It's kind of like the real-life case of the smiling man.
You mean the urban legend?
Oh, yes! Yes, of course. Okay, never mind, it was the urban legend. But what if the urban legend is based on the actual murders that took place 18 years ago in Kofuku City? It's possible a horrible incident like that could have spawned such a morbid story, right? Still, we need to establish some sort of connection.
The victim was a boy, right?
That's right. And all 3 victims in the older cases were girls, according to Mr. Utsugi.
Yeah, it doesn't seem likely that there was only a coincidence. It's probably relevant. That poor kid Eisuke, covered in one of those horrible paper bags.
Yeah.
Was there anything else on your mind?
Well, let's see. The condition of Eisuke's body was similar to the victims in the, killing. Alright, here we go. Recap on the Smiling Man. Emio the Smiling Man is a famous urban legend. Supposedly, the Smiling Man appears in front of crying girls with a paper bag on his head with a smiling face drawn on it. He tells girls they don't have to cry anymore because he will give them a permanent smile, and then he kills them. The story goes that the Smiling Man leaves his victims where they were killed with the same type of paper bag on their heads that he wears. The story of the Smiling Man is eerily reminiscent of a real series of murders that took place 18 years ago. Some say if you laugh when you meet him, the Smiling Man won't kill you. Others say if you see his face, he will kill you. Okay, so that's all we know. What am I missing? Oh, I should mention that we met the detective assigned to the case. Her name's Kuze. Utsugi seems to have recognized her from somewhere.
Has Mr. Utsugi worked with her before?
I'm not sure. I didn't ask.
Well, where do we go from here? I wasn't at the scene of the crime, so I only know what you've told me so far.
Imagine murdering while the victim had the bag on. It's hard to take the murder seriously then. Yeah,
Honestly, I think that makes it like a little creepier. Either way, it's pretty awful. I don't know if I guess Zach, you mentioned that this is yeah. And you mentioned that this is based off an actual urban legend called the Grinning Man, right? Let's see here. Great question. Wish I had the answer. Well, maybe it's worth checking in with the police again. Forensics could have dug something up by now.
Good idea. If it's all right with you, I think I'll try to find out more about the victim. Poor guy.
That would be helpful. Thanks. Okay. Off we go to the police station. All right, I'll see you later.
Good luck! I don't think we're ready for that yet, but if we keep working together, maybe one day.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I'm off. See you later.
What was that supposed to mean? Okay, and we're at the police station. I wonder if Inspector Kamada is even here. I'll see if one of these officers can help. Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but can you help me out? Oh, they actually do look this way. Oh my god, this kind of looks like Maggie Bird. She looks a little like Maggie Bird, doesn't she? She's just missing the hat. She's missing the hat. This is Maggie. This is Maggie. What is this game about? This is the third entry in the Famicom Detective Agency. And very much like Ace Attorney, you're trying to solve a murder. I think this game only focuses on the one murder, but I'm sure there's going to be others like it as we go along. This is just the demo. So we're still, there's still plenty more mystery to be solved here. This is very different than the Grinning Man. The Grinning Man is supposed to be an alien, or maybe even Mothman. Smiling Man seems to take cues from the Japanese urban legend of Kuchisake Onna. Oh, I can see the similarities, actually. I'm familiar with Kuchisake Onna. Horrifying story. Horrifying story. The head turns were very Uncanny Valley-like. Yeah, the fact... And I guess it's just because the most of the visual novels I play, like, everyone is completely still. But the fact that they're, like, breathing and have, like, actual movement going on is really unsettling. It's, like, making me even tenser than I normally would be. Anyway, we determined that this was basically Maggie, so I'll give her Maggie's voice.
Oh, hello, sir. How can I help?
Do you know if the inspector is available?
You must mean Inspector Kamada, right?
Oh, yes. Sorry about that.
Actually, where do I know you from? Haven't we met before? You're so familiar, but...
Have we met before? She seems to think she recognizes my face. No sign of Inspector Kamada, unfortunately. She's... I'm assuming that she's from... Oh, okay, this is it. She's from an earlier game. It's you!
Oh yeah! That's me!
Yeah! It's her! It's her, everybody! That one character that we're supposed to know!
And you are...
With the Utsugi Detective Agency, that's right.
I'm sorry. You looked familiar, but I don't remember your name.
Oh, that's alright. I'm Ace Deck.
Oh, of course! Great to see you, Ace.
It's been a while. Did you transfer to this precinct? I mean, I should have recognized you right away. I suppose it was the glasses that threw me off.
Oh, right. I usually wear contacts, and yeah, I transferred here a while back.
I remember her being a pretty sharp investigator.
Oh, right. Inspector Kamada did mention that someone might be coming by. I suppose that's you. I'll go see if he's available.
Is that her on the poster down there too? Oh, this was the guy who was getting scolded earlier, I think. Oh, well, is this the supposed PI?
Who is this?
It's alcohol. Yeah, it's alcoholic. It's the guy Kuze was yelling at this morning. Just kidding, buddy. But Inspector Kamada is busy right now, so I've been assigned to help you out. The name's Daisuke Kamihara. The Daisuke Kamihara. You can call me Dice if you want. Most people want. This guy annoys me already.
Okay, well, I'm Ace Deck. I'm with the Utsugi Detective Agency.
Let me use my brilliant intuition to deduce why you're here. Scoping out that murder, right?
That's right. Normally we give your team a little more space, but the case is already so unusual.
Don't even sweat it. I'm your guy. Hit me up. I'll tell you anything, and I mean anything.
He does kind of remind me of Adachi. That's even more concerning.
I mean, about the victim. Although, sure, I'll take personal questions too. Why is he like this? Excellent question.
Sorry to jump in, but you're going to need to take this conversation somewhere else.
Fine. We can follow procedure if you insist. Thank you so much. Right this way, boy detective, to the fabulous interrogation chamber. Is this guy for real?
And really, boy detective? Well, maybe I can get something useful.
Yeah, no, I do not like this gentleman at all. I do not care for him. You don't have to look at me so intently, everybody.
Help yourself. Oh, thanks. I could use some tea.
Yeah, enjoy it, bro. She never makes fresh tea for me. Right. Okay. I don't really want to talk to you, but I will.
So about the case.
Right. Not like you came here for tea, huh? Right? Am I right? Fine. Where do you want to start?
Okay, let's see what we can glean from this incredibly annoying person.
You already have a few details, right? Victim's name and age?
That's right. His name's Eisuke Sasaki. He was only 15 years old. I visited the scene this morning.
Yeah, I saw you there.
And I saw you there, getting verbally spanked by Detective Kuze in front of everybody.
So the kid apparently rode his bike there. We recovered it at the site.
That's right. I saw a bike with the name Sasaki on it.
Yep, it was mixed in with all that garbage. Such a shame. It's a pretty nice bike. Look at you noticing things. Real detective shit.
Well...
I mean, you're still not a real detective. That would be me.
Great. Oh my god!
This dude is insufferable. I do not appreciate you, sir. I do not appreciate your condescension. They're telling us it was about 9 p.m. last night. At that time, it would have been pitch black out there. No streetlights at all. Great murder spot, obviously. We still don't know why the kid would have been out there at that time, of course.
Okay, what about the scene of the crime? If he's the killer, I will have no sympathy for him if he dies. He's already doing a lot to irritate us.
We found the body at the pumping station. Deserted location, you know? You were there. I think it was one of those early morning joggers that found it. Joggers, always finding bodies. We still have no idea what the kid was doing out there at that time of night.
but we haven't ruled out that somebody driving by may have seen something. It's right next to the road.
Okay.
I mean, it's crazy, right? Would I have gone out there as a middle schooler at that hour? Probably not. This whole thing is depressing. As you know, the victim had a paper bag over his head when we found him.
Not just any paper bag, right? It had a smiley face on it.
Ugh, my model freaked out there for a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was creepy as hell, man. And the bag was all dank and old, too. Ugh, I'd die.
What do you mean by dank and old? That is a very unimpressed face Ace just pulled.
Forensics is taking a look at it now. I don't know. Just looked gross to me, but we'll see what they find. Yeah, so did you? I just need to exhaust all the dialogue. Did you hear there were some murders like this a while back?
I did. You're talking about the young girls who were killed 18 years ago.
Yes. It's like you already know everything. That's our boy detective. This guy keeps pushing that button. So I guess you already knew that those victims had paper bags with smiley faces too, Mr. Smarty Pants? Thought so. Anyway, that's obviously going to figure into the investigation.
Right. Well, it's a complicated case.
So, riddle me this, boy detective. All those victims were girls, and serial killers love their patterns, but our victim is a boy. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But there's another major difference between those victims and ours that I bet you haven't thought of. Care to hazard a guess?
Well, they were strangled differently. I caught on to this. They were strangled differently.
Survey says... You're right! Maybe you are a full-grown detective after all.
I feel like now he's just flirting with Ace. God, I hope not. The previous victims were killed barehanded. But Eisuke Sasaki was strangled with a rope or a string.
Ding, ding, ding! There was no murder weapon 18 years ago. Pretty big difference if you ask me. We're obviously going to be taking everything into account, including those murders from 18 years ago.
Okay, that's everything.
You want to talk about 18 years ago, huh? Why, were you even alive at that time?
I mean, technically, I was a year old.
Aw, I knew you were a baby. And here you are, a full-fledged private investigator. Maybe I should have been a PI. Must be cool to not have to play by the rules. A certain someone wouldn't be breathing down my neck all the time. Hey! I'm serious. You think your boss would take me on?
Absolutely not. Wait, do you remember anything about that case from 18 years ago?
Yeah. I was about to say, there's a bit of an age gap here. Let's not ship anybody quite yet. Not until we get ages established.
It's not unheard of a serial killer's MO to evolve over time, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. I don't know, the motive and the selection of victims seems like a pretty important part of the killing. For both of those to change is just too much for it to be the same dude. I'm assuming dude. I have no idea who this is.
I was in elementary school, and it was all over the news. The victims weren't much older than me. I wasn't worried about it, but the school and everyone's parents sure were. They made us walk to school in groups, and they had a whole neighborhood watch thing going. It was like we were in a parade. Ridiculous.
Really?
Nah, not really. It's called a metaphor. Try to keep up. Anyway, every day we'd gather in the gym to make sure we were all there. Sometimes one kid would be missing, and boy, did that cause a panic.
Well, sure.
Yeah, sometimes it was me. I could hear them all yelling out for me and scrambling everywhere looking.
Sounds super annoying. So even as a kid, he was a little shit. Good to know.
Of course, some parents would just pick their kids up from school to avoid it all. When I think back, I guess I was pretty sheltered. Sorry to all the teachers I annoyed. Anyway, since all the kids were safely inside before sundown, I guess we didn't give the killer anyone to, kill. Maybe I should workshop that joke.
Yeah. Supposedly Ace and Ayumi are both 19, and they are from the previous game. Okay. Good to know.
You know, I really don't remember the whole paper bag part of the story.
Oh?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 18 years. Guess I just forgot. But it was pretty shocking. How could I forget that?
Interesting that he doesn't remember that. Okay, so that's all he's got. Cheers!
Not bad, right? Bet you don't get to enjoy tea from a beautiful lady very often.
Yeah, it's good. It's the spot.
Fresh tea. She didn't bring me a cup. I'll ask for one in a little bit, I guess.
Huh. I'm guessing he's going to get a no.
Can't wait.
Okay, so let's think about this. If he was in elementary school 18 years ago, how old is he? Alright, so I guess just keep looking at Kamihara. He looks like an experienced detective. Maybe a bit young, but still. He's a real oddball. I wonder if he's heard the Smiling Man urban legend. I'd say he's old enough to have heard it. Okay, so... yeah, this guy's not nearly as funny as he thinks he is. We know this kind of person. We all know this kind of person. Detective Kamihara, are you familiar with the urban legend known as the Smiling Man?
Did you say the Smiling Man?
I did. You know, like a man who's smiling. They call him Emio sometimes.
I don't know. What's the story behind it?
I explained the whole thing to Detective Kamihara, just the way Ayumi explained it to me.
Yeah, that is really unnerving, isn't it? Whoa. I see what you mean about the similarities between that story and this case. Is there any connection? It couldn't just be a coincidence, could it? Did I sound like I was deducing something awesome just then? I did, right?
Maybe, I guess.
I totally did! Anyway, joking aside, that's definitely something to think about. So, thanks for sharing. I'm filing that away.
Great. I'm glad we could help you do your job.
Yeah, the Smiling Man legend is pretty similar to this case, and to the murders from 18 years ago. Urban legends, man.
Alright, anything else new? He's dead silent. What's up with that? Okay, we learned that he traveled to the pump station on a bicycle and the paper bag was fairly old. Okay, he's the boss. He was in elementary school at the time of the serial murders 18 years ago. He doesn't know about the paper bags, and he's never heard of Emio. AKA, he sucks at his job. Oh, and she doesn't even get a name. Cool.
Hello?
Okay. Anything? Anything at all? Take some more tea, I guess? It's not the most relaxing setting for a cup of tea. It's pretty big in here for an interrogation room. The tea that officer made smells terrific. I guess we gotta look at... It's really... There we go. Why is he staring at me like that so intensely? He might have an observation to share. Maybe he's more of a detective than I give him credit for? Can we assign him the name Eustace Winter instead of the guy from Ace Attorney Investigations? You know, the name is actually kind of growing on me a little bit. I still prefer Sebastian, but the name is growing on me a little bit. You know, now that I think about it, there's one other thing we haven't considered. Go on. Well, it's just... the officer who was just here? Seemed like she kind of liked you, didn't she? Ugh, I'm jealous! She's hot, right? Ugh, a woman that hot and she wears a police uniform? Now that's a legend. This is just Larry! It's Larry! It's Larry Butts all over again! No! That's why I hate this dude! He reminds me of Larry! Completely useless and a total skis! Ugh! Why does every freaking mystery game I play have a Larry Butts character? Can we please just get rid of this stereotype? Oh boy. I'm so glad she transferred to this division. It's like destiny. Wow. And that's why they call me Dice. Sure am a lucky bastard, I tell you. Uh-oh. Yes, please. I am totally on Kuze's. I'm totally on Kuze's side here. Call me! Oh, hi there, ma'am. Didn't see you there. Ma'am? What's that supposed to mean? What are you two blathering about? Do your job. We've got a murder to solve. No. It's not what you think. I mean, maybe it is. This guy won't shut up about how hot our coworker is. Oh! You can piss all the way off, sir. You're not pushing that on me. He's all, ooh, and the uniform is the piece de resistance. What? Anyway, I'll get back to work. Toodles. Have fun, buddy. You little shit! Immediately hate this guy. You gotta have that workplace environment, no matter how bad the coworkers can be. Yeah, I guess. I really hope that this guy is the next victim. I really hope this guy is the next victim. Please make this guy... I don't care if it follows the MO or not. I want this dude to be the next victim of Emio, please. He's leaving just like that? Sorry about that. Anyway, sorry about this morning as well. Oh, okay. I guess I haven't even really introduced myself. I'm Detective Kuze. Junko Kuze, Investigation Division 1. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm from the Utsugi Detective Agency, Ace Deck. Sorry to bother you this morning. No, it's my fault. I didn't realize the inspector had called you guys in. That's no problem at all. That said, don't get in my way. Understand? Oh, right! Of course! Okay, so she's softened up a little bit, but still not a whole lot. So, sorry, I have work to do. Excuse me. And she's out. And she's gone. Maybe I should ask Inspector Kamada if Inspector Kamada's still busy, just in case.
We need to give him a swirly and a wedgie. I'm sure he got plenty of those growing up, but I'm always down for throwing a few more at him.
What's this?
What's what? Oh. Okay.
Come on, just one cup, okay?
Why don't you brew it yourself?
Ugh.
It's Detective Kamihara.
I just really want you to brew it for me.
I can't believe he's begging like that!
It's for the good of the investigation. Trust me.
Oof. Oh boy. No, keep us out. Stay out of this. You don't see nothing. Keep us out of this.
Hey, boy detective. You really leaving already? Okay, bye, I guess.
Took that one on the nose. Shrug it off, Dice.
You saw all of that?
Yeah, I have some unrelated questions, though.
Alright. Let's find somewhere to talk.
Yeah, Kamihara is the worst.
So, were you able to get some info from Detective Kamihara?
Yeah, more or less. I was wondering if Inspector Kamada is available?
I'm sorry, but I'm told this meeting is running long.
I see. Maybe I should come back tomorrow. I don't want to ask about Kamihara, but I'm curious.
I've worked with a lot of detectives, but that one, well, he's something special. You might not want to follow in his footsteps, if you catch my drift.
Noted. All right. Off we go, then. If you'll excuse me, I should head out. Please give Inspector Kamada my thanks for his help.
Sounds good. Safe travels!
I'm so sorry, Maggie Bird. You deserve better. You don't have a name, so I'm calling you Maggie. Hello? I'm back. Welcome back, Ace.
Welcome back!
So, how'd it go today? Even I wasn't that pathetic. I was just quiet until my partner confessed. Aww, that's sweet. I don't know if I ever talked about, when my boyfriend, now husband, confessed to me, we were having lunch together, and for whatever reason, he just started talking about all the relationships that his friends were in, and like all the tea going on there, and I was just completely unaware of what was going on. I was just nodding and being like, yeah, that's crazy. And then he's like, relationships, they sure are wild, aren't they? Yeah, they are. And he looked at me dead in the eye and he's like, you want to try being in one? And I nearly spat out my blue Powerade. Oh no! Wait! I dropped my controller. Even talking about it gets me like flustered because it was so cute. It was so adorable. It freaking worked. We've been happily married for 8 years now. It was not sure smooth is the right word, but it was very sweet, and it definitely won me over, so yay! Well, thanks for tracking somebody down. Ayumi, what about you?
Sure. Well, I went to see the victim's family. The Sasaki family was very nice and welcoming. I felt like it was a good family home. And considering their terrible loss, they were so generous with their help. They really want to know what happened. It's just senseless, you know?
Eisuke wasn't in any sort of trouble. He was just a regular kid. It's just...
Just what?
Well, his family said that when he came home that night, he locked himself in his room. They said he'd never done anything like that before. They weren't sure what it was all about. He wasn't responding, so they were about to try unlocking the door, but... At around 8 p.m., his mother heard a noise at the front door. She went to check and... It was Eisuke, still wearing his school uniform, holding a telephone receiver. So he hadn't been in his room after all. He dropped the phone in surprise when he noticed her. Then he locked himself in his room for real.
My girlfriend confessed in a Snapchat poem.
Aww, that's nice!
I love it when, like, I love it when they do, like, creative stuff like that. That's so sweet. Well, you got a little poem. Good for you.
I wonder who he was talking to.
Yeah, great question. His family didn't know.
I guess they don't have caller ID.
Anyhow, it seems as if he snuck out again after that without his family noticing. And that's all I have for now. I'll keep digging. What in the world happened to this poor kid?
You know, I've been digging into the cold case from 18 years ago a bit more, and I'm concerned. You see, the police never made all the details public. In particular, the use of paper bags.
That would explain why Kamihara didn't know about the plastic bags. Or the paper bags, excuse me. Yeah, that's why Detective Kamihara didn't remember anything.
Do you know why they withheld that information? Well, I have an idea, but it would be better to speak to Kamada himself about it.
I understand.
Regardless of the reason why, if the police didn't release those details at the time, then it seems a bit of a stretch to assume that the case is connected to the Smiling Man urban legend.
But the legend almost has to be connected to the current case, doesn't it? In some way?
Well, I do think I need to fully understand the urban legend if I'm going to solve the case.
You, specifically?
Well, yes. I'm fascinated by the case of the Smiling Man, and I want to take a deeper dive into it. Now then, I'd like to have the two of you review what you learned from today's research.
You got it. Shall we, Ace?
Okay, so re-review. So we have a victim, Eisuke Sasaki, who was found with a paper bag on his head with a smiley face on it. A series of similar crimes took place 18 years ago. 18 years ago.
Yep, that's right.
Precisely.
The case from 18 years ago involved 3 murders. And the victims all had one thing in common. All of them were teenage girls. All of them were teenage girls. Why isn't it going forward? There we go. So the killer from 18 years ago was never caught, and the information about the paper bags was never made public. So only a handful of people know about it. Okay, something goofy's going on with the auto-syncing. There we go. The killer, the families of the victims, the police who were investigating, and whoever found the bodies.
What does that all add up to? Do you have any thoughts based on the info you have so far?
Oh, I suppose what I can say at this stage is... something seemed off about... there's something bugging me about the victim.
Really?
I mean, it's just a feeling. What, we're not going to bring up the fact that the, did I do that wrong? Are we not going to bring up the fact that it was a different implement?
Sounds like that's a wrap on our investigation for the day.
It feels like comparing notes really helped.
We're working together well.
I agree. I'm counting on both of you. Alright, let's split up and continue the investigation tomorrow. I'll head to
HK's middle school and see what I can learn.
I think I'll see what else I can get from the police. Excellent. Good luck out there.
This is as far as you can play in the demo. Okay. A further update will allow you to progress a bit further in the story with the demo. Oh!
So they're actually releasing the demo in parts. Interesting.
Okay. Well, for now, that's gonna do it for Emio the Smiling Man.
No, I don't want to open the Nintendo Wii shop, thank you.
Well, that'll do it for Emio for now. So interesting premise. It's a little confusing. A little bit confusing, but I'm very interested in the story. So we'll probably check out the next part of the demo when it releases, if you guys are into it. I'm definitely very curious about how this murder is being pulled off, if there's any sort of supernatural elements at play or anything. And me being a murder mystery junkie, copycat killings and stuff like this are kind of interesting to me, so I'm very curious to see where this goes, and I hope you guys are too. But for now, let's go ahead and switch gears for a second. And let's get to something that is still detective-y, but a little bit lighter in tone. It seems like, aside from Kurihara, or Kamihara, who I guess was supposed to be Stop. I guess this was supposed to be this game's, comic relief, but kind of super failed on that front. This seems like a much more serious sort of, detective game, so I'm not sure if I'll, if you guys really want to see, more of Emio the Smiling Man, please let me know. I am very interested in the mystery, but it does seem like a more serious sort of, detective game than the, stuff that I usually play. Ace Attorney and Danganronpa at least have goofy bits. But if you guys are into it, let me know. Speaking of into it, let's get into our next detective game of the night, which is the Darkside Detective. Oh, hang on. We're still on. I need to turn this off real quick. 1 second. There we go. Now we're good. Alright, onwards to the Darkside Detective. Darkside like Darth Vader? Probably not. But, we'll see. This game has kind of been on my radar for a little bit. But I haven't actually had the chance to check it out. This, Darkside Detective periodically auto-saves. That's good to know. I don't have to manually save. But yeah, I've seen a couple of people popping in and playing this, and it looks really cool. The Darkside Detective, starring Detective Francis McQueen. What a great name for a PI, Francis McQueen. It's like Francis York Morgan. I know Danny Chambers has been streaming this game lately, but I know nothing about it. Yeah, Danny's streams actually kind of is what turned me on to this. And my husband's had this in his queue for a little bit, but we haven't actually gotten around to it too much. Like Lightning McQueen? I sure hope so. Or I sure hope not. I don't know. That's a good PI name. I do like it. Press A to start. Let's get into it. No, I don't want to quit the game. Oh my god, Twin Lakes Police System. Is this like Twin Peaks? Because Deadly Premonition is also kind of like Twin Peaks. And I'm excited. I'm excited. Francis McQueen is a better PI name than Sam Spade or Magnum PI. Hey. Sam Spade is a great name. I don't know what you're talking about. Sam Spade is such a... It's so stupid it's good. Magnum PI, whatever, but... Sam Spade is good. It's good. It's got that old noir flavor that's really good. Well, let's go ahead and jump in with the first case. Malice in Wonderland. The chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with further details. Is this the first case? I guess so. We had Sam Slade rate us. Does that count? Close enough. Close enough. The chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with further details. We'll start the investigation, I guess. Okay, well, this is definitely going to be more voice acting. Officer Dooley. What do we think? Should we just give him Gumshoe's voice? I just realized my Gumshoe voice and my Columbo voice are actually very similar to one another. Gumshoe voice. Gumshoe voice. Okay, Gumshoe voice it is.
Whoa! I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that.
I don't know. What sort of voice should we give Detective McQueen? What kind of voice should we give him? It kind of makes sense to give him a Miles Edgeworth kind of voice if we're doing Gumshoe. I feel like I should be doing like a... But also I feel like he's like kind of a gruff noir guy. So I don't know. I don't know which way they take this voice. Which way do we take this voice? Edgeworth? Alright, we'll do an Edgeworth thing. We'll make him a British detective. We'll make him a British detective. It'll be Midsummer Murders meets Columbo. Let's do it.
Dooley, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in.
Guess this place has me spooked out a little bit. Immediately, I like this a lot more.
So what happened here? Chief Scully called me up and told me to get here ASAP. No details.
Is there a Mulder working on this police force too? We'll see.
7-year-old kid Alice went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you're into, detective.
Great. Let's get started.
Oh, so we're definitely dealing with paranormal. Definitely dealing with some paranormal nonsense.
Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. I see. Twin Lakes finest, eh?
Who, me? I guess. Let's talk to this Mr. Jones.
So how can I help you, detective?
Tell me about Alice.
I'll level with you, detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Exactly. A tedious age. So I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere.
Father of the Year! Where were you last night?
Why didn't you notice she was missing? I was... out. Oh, how wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm going to have Dooley here take you to. Fine. Call this number. They'll vouch for me.
Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. I am really glad that we're doing, like, Miles and Gumshoe for these voices. The British sass works so well for this guy.
Ah, Bells. Fond memories.
You what? I mean, where was he? Bell shop? What? He received matches. Oh my goodness. Oh, we made the right choices with these voices. I've taken up enough of your time. And I've nothing further to say, Detective. Kindly leave me be. Oh, I am very much going to enjoy this game.
Whoa! These folks must be millionaires! I can only afford cup noodles!
That is not what he said, but it's pretty much. Nice schooner.
Ah, you dumb, it ain't a schooner, that's a sailboat!
A schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. Hallway, let's go. Study, closet, living room. I think we just came from the living room. What? This reminds me of my own grandfather.
Your grandfather was a clock?
What? No, he had a clock.
Ah, shame. Thought I finally found out something interesting about you. Oh, he got some sass!
They both got some sass! What? I'm interesting.
Whatever you say, Detective.
I immediately love the dynamic between these two. This is great. This is so good. Oh boy. A black light bulb. Might as well take it.
Well, now all we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and some fat beats, and we got ourselves a good night.
A good night is finding this kid. Black light bulbs! Cool! Alright, let's go to the study, I guess. Locked. I wonder where I'd find a key.
Do you have a key, Dooley? It does seem odd to you these folks ain't got a kitchen or a bathroom.
The recession hit us all hard, Dooley. That's fantastic. How about upstairs? Let's see. Attic, daughter's bedroom, master bedroom. Let's just explore what we've got here first. A place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. What an odd place for a telephone.
Well, they must have run out of places to put it.
Well, let's start at the daughter's bedroom. You don't look like the daughter. Mrs. Jones. Okay. Mom. Well, at least she seems slightly more concerned about her missing 7-year-old daughter than the dad downstairs smoking his cigar. Hello. Can I ask... My baby! My baby is gone! Can you tell me anything about Alice? She just disappeared! My baby! Is there anything... You have to find her! Goodbye. Find her! I love over-the-top dramatics so much. They're so fun. Okay, well, we're not gonna get nothing out of her. Tell me what she is, bear! I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid know-nothing bear. Let's see. How about...
Well, I never seen a horse with 5 legs before.
Nope. Nope. That's too easy. That's too easy. Not gonna take the bait.
Oh, wait, I know that tree. It owes me $5.
Ah, a drawing of our suspect.
Oh, really? I'll put out an APB.
No, Dooley, don't do that.
Gives off theater kids. Glad I'm in the right place. Oh, I am... I am absolutely a theater kid. Is what I do for a living now as a voice actress. I am 100% theater kid. You're in very good company here. All I see is gold. Can I just call you Gold? Is that okay? Gold Gaming? Or what would you prefer I call you?
Hey, this ain't no time for art, detective.
Blacklight. This looks useful.
Gold is fine? Okay, I'll just call you Gold if that's cool with you.
Don't have much use for a dozen pink socks.
Okay, so now we have a blacklight and a blacklight marker. Blacklight bulb for blacklighting things. Label says for use under blacklight. From Busty Bell's Booty Boutique.
This kid did not win out on the father stakes.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely a reference to Twin Peaks, and I am so here for it. I am so here for it. All right. Master bedroom? Ah! Nanny has been acquired. Oh, I got a fun voice for her.
Seems like a sweet kid.
Don't worry. We'll find a detective.
Hard to believe this is the same woman we spoke to. The stress of all this has hit her hard. Alice and her mum look quite happy.
Yeah.
Alice and her mum look quite happy here.
It seems impolite to go rifling around in somebody's drawers uninvited.
But aren't we detectives? Isn't that kind of our job?
Ooh, a waterbed. Very fancy.
Looks like something's been kicked under here.
And now it doesn't.
Yeah, a strange page, huh?
It's a peculiar pattern from the Occult for Dummies book.
Now we're gonna get into the supernatural. But first, let's interview this nanny. The nanny named Fran. Time to put out my best Fran Drescher imitation. Tell me about Alice.
She's spoiled, and she sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. But that's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess.
Also, note the name, Nanny McFiend. It's totally Nanny McPhee. With Fran Drescher's voice for no apparent reason.
What is a nanny doing in the master bedroom?
Oh, nothing suspicious, that's for sure. No siree.
How long have you been working for the Joneses? Wait. How long have you been working for the Jones?
Joneses, detective. Even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it.
Is now really the best time?
Well, it's always a good time for grammar.
Anyway, please answer the question.
Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever.
Sauce!
Say, you're the nanny.
The very innocent nanny, yes.
Do you have keys for the various rooms?
I am a nanny, not a maid.
Right, but do you?
Yes.
May I have the key to the study, then?
Sure. There's nothing incriminating in there anyway.
We're done here. For now.
I'll get back to work then. And nothing else.
Okay, well, we got the key to the study. Yeah, innocent. In the biggest possible quotation marks. Actually, hang on. There was something up here. There's an attic. Let's see here.
The paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now.
Oh, I didn't even see the broken shelf behind me.
Looks like this gave way recently, spilling paint thinner all over the wall.
Well, that's interesting.
May not be broken after all. Just a blown bulb.
I bet you that's where the Okay, I see where this is going. I think I see where this is going.
Those look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. And boxes. A box marked On's Broken Dreams.
Damn! That gives the feel of that one line in Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy's dad turned evil because he didn't win a trophy. So he was showing Timmy all around his new place, and he's like, "And this is where I put my trophy. If I had one!" Say what you will about say what you will about Bruce Hartman. I actually really enjoyed Fairly Odd Parents. And I very much am enjoying Fairly Odd Parents' new wish. Hazel is delightful. She is a delightful little girl. Like her way better than I like Timmy.
As addicts go, this one is extra creepy. Just a bunch of forgotten memories.
Okay, so I think I know what we need to do down there, but let's check out the study first.
This should unlock the study for me.
So, there we go. It's a good old drag and drop.
And presto, we're in.
British detective, supernatural shenanigans, references to other works of media, especially public domain ones. Yeah, no, I have no idea what you're talking about either.
Roy Jones Esquire. It takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. An old oil lantern. Seems to have some oil left too.
Okay, lantern, got. Dog, statue, huh?
Ugh, the statue's ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash.
Let's see, what else?
Oh, hey, I just realized there's only 2 seats in this entire house! Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more, they're just off camera.
Oh my god, the fourth wall is just completely gone in this game. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've not been in use, and so they've not been looked at in some time. For shame.
Okay, so I guess all we needed to get in here was the oil lantern. Okay, so... Oh, hang on. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I didn't warm up good enough for that, I'm sorry.
One of those crystals is worth more than we get paid in a year.
Oh, we could take one.
You passed the corruption test! Well done, detective!
I thought you meant the box of dreams. Oh my god! Yes! I forgot about that one too!
Oh, don't worry, Timmy. My dreams were shattered years ago.
How many years ago?
How old are you?
I completely forgot about that line too. That's good. God. Beautiful singing voice. You need to be on Broadway. I know you're messing with me, but I am kind of working on my singing. After that disastrous stream of one hand clapping, I am trying to work on my singing voice a little bit. Okay, so I think I see what needs to happen here. We have a lamp with a broken bulb.
I hope this doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame.
Oh, there we go.
What the hell? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all.
Darkside doorway?
Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols.
Okay, I was asking where the supernatural is. Here it is. We've sure found it now. You gotta believe in yourself. You know what? Maybe I will start, like, doing, like, covers of stuff.
and like posting them. I don't know. I'll think about it. But it's squiggles, and then it's unfinished E, and then square. That should be it. Great. Maybe now is a good time to stop doing anything, really. Alright. Even I'm not foolish enough to go in there with no light. Okay, yeah, alright, it's old school adventure game. Old school adventure game, I gotcha. I should probably light this thing, just in case. Lit lantern, here we go. With the trench coat and British accent, methinks McQueen is kind of like John Constantine. Nah, if it was Constantine, he'd be Scottish AF. Alright, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, detective, but I ain't going nowhere to that creep fest. I'll, stand guard out here. Coward! And let me guess, you're Alice.
Hello, mister.
Oh. Hello, small child.
Are you here to take me home?
Yes.
Good. I'm hungry, and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, snap!
Not so fast, detective.
Where's Dooley?
Oh, that idiot? I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm gonna trap you here.
At least take the girl.
Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside's version of their bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it'd be best to lay low until you'd gone. I thought you'd given up by now.
What kind of a cop would give up on a missing kid?
Most of the TLPD.
Sadly, fair. Doesn't even try to step back. Doesn't even try to defend him. Beautiful. So that's what this is? An inheritance scheme?
You have to admit, it is a fairly perfect crime.
It is, actually. Even if you get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid.
If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut.
Once Dooley wakes, you and your scheme will be done for.
Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on! Alright, drag your friend in here, and no funny business.
Funny business ahoy! Have a taste of your own medicine!
No!
Well, that solves the problem. Well, that's the problem solved. Come on, Alice. Let's wake up Dooley so I can tell her my pun. Pretend it's the first time you've heard it, okay?
Okay, mister.
Oh, so the kid got into the nanny's stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic? The Darkside. But that's a surprisingly succinct summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts. With a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid and steal all their cash. I said it was a shame! Jeez! I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from, anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days.
A case for another day, I suppose. First of all, we have to figure out what sort of paperwork covers this mess.
Case closed! Okay, you know what? I kind of like this. I like this a lot more. I like this a lot more. This is a lot more my speed. These detectives are pretty open to believing in the supernatural. No, I love it. I love it. Like, now that I'm a big, brave adult, maybe I could actually watch X-Files and enjoy it instead of being, you know, traumatized by it when I was a child. I think I've already gotten into how the X-Files opening theme used to, like, terrify me as a kid. So did the Outer Limits opening, now that I think about it. But maybe now that I'm adult, I can handle that kind of stuff. But what do you say, guys? One more case? One more case with Darkside, and then we'll call it a night here? I want to do one more case. Let's do one more case. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Let's do it! One more case! One more case! One more case! The Goosebumps theme gave me goosebumps as a kid. Oh, yeah! Yo, the Goosebumps intro had no business being as spooky as it was. Like, when the dog turned evil, like, that always, like, worried me as a kid. I'm like, is the dog gonna be okay? Needless to say, I didn't watch Goosebumps as a kid because I was too scared of it. Though, the only Goosebumps books that I read were the Choose Your Own Adventure ones, and I think I already talked about those in another stream. Choose Your Own Adventure books are fun, though. I wish they had more of those. Let's start the investigation! Tome Alone. Hello, Kid Anime! Welcome, welcome! Glad you could join us. We're playing Darkside Detective, featuring Miles Edgeworth and Detective Gumshoe, except not really. That's just the voices I chose to give them.
All right. What's the case, Dooley? Fill me in.
Case? Oh, nah. I got some overdue books to drop back.
So that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here?
Ah, come on now, Detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Come on, let's get this over with.
If you think about it, Choose Your Own Adventure books just turned into D&D. Oh! You're absolutely right.
Fines? For being late? Our book's late! Ain't like they got places to be!
You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules.
Can we come to some kind of arrangement? You got any, parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye?
Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine?
No.
Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid.
Kid?
The one who's responsible for the storm. And, you know, the ghosts.
Ghosts? What?
Tell me more about these I've seen Ghostbusters! We're about to get slimed, aren't we? What were you saying about the ghost, ma'am?
This place is haunted. You know, the usual stuff.
The usual?
Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the raiders.
And you're saying a kid is to blame?
He's the only one here often enough. Suspiciously often, if you ask me.
I'll look into it.
Do. Or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come and fix this.
Exorcist and Ghostbuster references both in the same game.
I love this game. What books did Dooley borrow?
He had Rules to Rave to, Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens really experiment on us, and The Law. What is it And do we really need it?
Somebody get that book to Phoenix right, stats. Somebody, someone get that book to Phoenix. Why aren't my? There we go. Someone get this book to Phoenix right immediately, please.
Hey! What happened to library reader privilege?
Not a real thing, my friend. I take it you gave up on that law book.
Not enough pictures.
Oh, I love it. I love it. What's that you're reading?
Skylight. The heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire.
Of a what now?
A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night, and he promised to take her, but now the clocks went forward and now it's on at night.
What happens if he goes out at night?
He gets really sleepy.
Sounds interesting.
What? It sounds awful, detective.
Tact on this man is absolute 0.
If you need anything else, I'll be here, unless I'm not.
Oh my god. This is fantastic. Sign.
A silent sign.
Shh. Right on cue. Here is where I would snark and say still a better love story than Twilight, but that story is Twilight.
No, it's legally distinct Guylight.
And instead of werewolves, they have actual puppies. So it's a highly superior piece of literature. I never seen Twilight. I don't know what the hell's going on. I just know that vampires sparkle in the sunlight for some stupid ass reason instead of burning up like they ought to. All right, what do we got here? Coat rack. Those particular shades of blue and red look a little familiar, don't they? Do those coats look a little familiar to me, or is my shipping brain working in overtime here? Anyway, moving on.
It looks like some of these coats have been here for years.
Hey, we ought to go through their pockets. You know, for evidence.
I got a button.
Ah, what a disappointing haul.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one who spotted that. Gay lawyer coats. Gay lawyer Sunday is coming. Gay lawyer Sunday returns in September. Get hype. Get hype for Ace Attorney Investigations, because I am! Also, get hype for the Ace Attorney Watch Party that's going to be in the Discord server on Saturday, August 31st. It's a Discord exclusive, so if you haven't joined the Discord server, go and join the Discord server. Link to it is here. I'm going to be pushing the snot out of this thing because this is the first watch party I've ever had, and I want it to be a good time.
An old photocopier. Can't imagine this gets much use.
Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records.
Everyone's? Just mine, now that I think about it. What's the price of working out, I guess?
What? Yo, I think Doris is thirsty for Gumshoe or Dooley or whatever the hell his name is.
I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante next time.
Oh my god, look, it's a guy like... Look! She taped her own face over the heroine's face! Oh my god! That is next level cringe. That is next level cringe. Boo! Get out of here, bot! Get lost! There we go. Taken care of.
Wait, how do I get rid of it now? There we go. I thought the watch party was the 8th, but not 31st. The watch party is August 31st. Gay Lawyer Sunday, aka the Ace Attorney Investigations, SGG voice acts, blah, 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 blah. The stream is September 8th. The watch party is on the 31st. Both important dates to remember, by the way. All right. Also, can we just talk about the fact that she just basically taped her face over the heroine's face? Like, this is what teenage girls used to do with like the teen beat magazines and stuff like that. There's a bot that can deal with these bots. Rainbow uses it. I also have a bot that deals with this. His name is Stumpy Knight. But unfortunately, he's not here tonight. He's lurking, so it's fine. No worries. Alright, let's see. Office supplies. Never know when I'll need to cut something in half. Or a lazy approximation of half. Scissors! The computer seems to be broken. Oh, it ain't broken, it's hollow! Said it can store more books in it! That completely defeats the purpose of a computer, though. Let's see, is there anything else? Bin! There's always good stuff in the bin. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Not what I was expecting to find, but sure, we could do a weird poem. I really enjoy the access to secret area this job gets us. Staff only, not on our watch. Alright, back into the lobby, and, oh, let's check out the books. Is this your to-read pile? Oh, I've read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. I mean, clever lady. Saribot. Okay, I will check it out. Thanks, NSM. From a certain angle, it looks like Dooley has crazy hair. These brownouts seems like they'd make for frustrating reading conditions. Did the audio just go out, or was that the game? Okay, I think it's just the game. But boy, that weirded me out. An old elevator? Where's the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. There's a busted button here. The button for the 4th floor is missing. Tetraphobia. Tetraphobia? Fear to number 4. It's quite common for buildings in China to be missing the 4th floor. But the 4th floor is there, just the button is missing. Oh, yeah. And we're not in China. Oh, you got all the answers, don't you? I love the banter between these two. Well, we definitely know we're not playing as Miles Edgeworth, because he would be freaking the hell out right now being stuck in this elevator. Let's go to the 2nd floor. Sci-fi, fantasy, and children's. Excellent combination. What odd leaves that plant has. Oh, that's just the dead tree where Doris dries her stockings. Way too much info, sir. This is, quite, extravagant for a public library. Shut up, you said don't blink! Shut up, you said don't blink! You're really gonna stick that obvious of a reference in this game? Bruh! They just straight up reference Doctor Who. Love it. Love it. Also, the Weeping Angels are the most terrifying creatures in all of Doctor Who. I don't care. You can say it's a Dalek or a Cyberman or whatever those silence doodabbers are. Nah, man. The Weeping Angels are horrifying. They So at the Renaissance Fair that I go to every year, they have like they have wedding chapels on site, and all of them have like these like statues around them. And the first time I went, all my friends were freaking out about the statues, and they were like, "Don't look directly at them. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't blink." And my ass, never having seen Doctor Who before, was like, "Huh?" They showed me the episode immediately when we got home, and I was terrified for life. Don't blink! Yeah. Very good. Very good game. Children's section! Nothing bad ever happens in the kids section. That book is levitating. There are bad things happening in this kids section! I take it back!
What about this one? The words are short, and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it, because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here.
Dude's just psychic. Don't see the problem here. No, it's fine. Child. Hey, who are you talking to, kid?
I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch.
Modern media is really making our job hard.
Snitches get stitches. This kid knows what's up.
Well, that's not right.
Oh, neat trick. What magic book you learned that from, kid?
It's not magic, it's... nothing.
Does that book look like the journal from Gravity Falls? It kind of does, actually. It kind of does look like the book from Gravity Falls, now that you mention it. I don't know if it's 1, 2, or 3, though.
You look familiar. Have I arrested you before?
Wasn't this the same teddy bear that was in Alice's house? Uh-oh. I sense a recurring thing here. Snitching is cool, though. You know the saying, snitches get all the... Is that actually how it goes? Oh, God. Oh, no. A purple dinosaur.
The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently.
I was expecting a joke about Barney, but sure. Oh, a Viewmaster? I loved those as a kid.
I'll take this and see if I can find a use.
It's times like this I miss walking the beat. Okay, Dooley tells terrible jokes. I love this headcanon. Very good. Choo-choo! Choo-choo-kaboo! I always loved trains and trams, and not monorails, though. Thinking they're better than everybody else because they're up in the air.
I hope I get to have a pet robot someday.
Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity.
Why would you teach it that?
I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. Oh, boy. A, B, C, easy as 4, 5, 6. Good job, Dooley. Good job, baby. You're doing a great job. Oh my God, the bots are in full swing tonight. What is going on here? Get lost. The music in this room is giving me Tubular Bell vibes. Ooh, kind of. Kind of. I don't know, it kind of gives me like synth vibes. Like lo-fi synthwave is what I'm getting here.
There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health.
Okay, looks like that's everything. Oh, the books.
Why your parents don't love you.
Holy crap! That's harsh.
Bad baby incites a riot. Kindergarten Kate summons the devil.
What is this children's section?
Grumpy Chris hates to play. Learn to count to 107. The largest number known to science. A guide to baby safe shots. Daddy's little... Daddy's little disappointment. Somebody somewhere has this tattoo. I promise you. Somebody's got this tattooed on them somewhere. Oh my lord. All right, let's get the heck out of here. Ann and Barry face financial ruin. What is wrong with the books in this game? And keep in mind, this is the children's section that we're in. Little and big. Okay, well, that one tracks for being in the kids section. This one tracks for being in the kids section. Maybe. Oh my god! Maybe it is your fault. We're gonna go yell at Doris later about age-appropriate reading materials. Little Billy and the Crushed Trains! Baby's first hangover! Okay, yeah, it just repeats. Oh my lord. Amazing. Amazing. Oh god. The kids' books are rather cynical. No, I love it. I love it. We need to have more. We need to have more cynical books like this. Forget your Harry Potters and your whatever it is the kids read. They need to know the real. They need to know the real shit. Oh, how convenient. I'd have expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. Old library card. Beautiful. That chessboard's moving on its own. Ah, what a great game, eh? Yep. Funny looking draughts pieces, though. I don't know what draughts are. You know, I wanted to be an astronaut when I got older. Then I found out they had to go into space. And no thanks, that's where the aliens live. It looks like some of the rocket's aluminium is coming off. That could be useful. Yes, I said aluminium. We're doing the British detective here. You know, if we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire Dooley. Never gonna catch on. Dooley is a ditz, and I love him. This is what you call a himbo. He has no face, but he also has no brain. I love him. I love this man. This is good. This is a good boy. All right, I gotta know what what these books say. Fantastic obit. Drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. All right, cool. I don't kink shame. Dr. Dr. Holmes' thrilling adventures through grammar and structure. This is my favorite one so far. That's my favorite one. I love it. Space hike. Boldly going the places safely explored by others. Oh my god. No. I love the writers of this game. How to woo a Wookiee. Here you go. There's one for all you Star Wars fans out there. Like I said, I don't kink shame. Mass Defect. Oh my god. Mass Effect. Great. They came from space. They were brains. Brains from space. Space brains! Beautiful. Blasters, and other space weapons. There's a whole chapter on lightsabers in there. Intergalactic ballistics for cats! Astro Trolls. Astro Trolls is pretty strong, though. Okay. Getting back to whatever that was. Fantasy. Oh, this is gonna be good. Fantasy books. Glum Tales of the Sad Venturer. Han knew how to woo the Wookiee considering Chewbacca stuck around. Yeah. Han knew what was up. Han Solo knew what was up. That scruffy nerf herder.
Also, Sad Venturer, that's gonna be my new D&D character. The Sad Venturer. The Library of Books. Dragon Ages! Oh my god! Dragon Ageism is so strong, though! Wow! Yes! 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 The Witcher! Tales of an Indecisive Adventurer! Oh, fantastic geese and where to find them! I need to play Untitled Goose Game. I need to play Untitled Goose Game. No, I am not okay. I am in love with these titles. These are so great. These are so good. Oh my god, dude, puns are my Achilles heel. They are my kryptonite. They are my weakness, and there are so many good puns. There are so many good puns here, and I am, like, loving it. All right, let's check out the reading room and the whatever else was up here. Whew. I'm fine. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. No, not one word of that is true. Let's try out the reading room first. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Uh-oh, have we found our, what's the gal's name? What's the gal's name? Kay Faraday? Is this our Kay Faraday? She's the gal in investigations, right? I actually really like her. I love her design. All right, what kind of... I'm just gonna do like a whatever voice. Oh, hello. My name's Raxa. I'm here to study the strange goings-on. I guess that's why you're here too, detective? Oh, sure, that's me. Always investigating stuff. On purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for ways to be able to see whatever it actually is. Well, let me know if you find anything. She's probably going to be very useful. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. Ugh, I wish. You know what I mean. Chalkboard. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people. Oh no! Thank you, Gold, for the redeem. Fair point. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. Honestly, I think Miles would like libraries, though, to be perfectly honest. So, ghost hunting, eh, detective? That's classified, because there is a whole bunch of eerie mumbo-jumbo going on here. So you've noticed, then? I'm majoring in the occult at TLU. Could do that. I thought that stuff was banned. Well, somebody has to catalog and ban it all, detective. Right. It's all fairly hush-hush. So what does one study with occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science, so I wouldn't be studying two impractical subjects. Good call, Raxa. From experience, I can tell you the occult doesn't pay much. Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Microfilm room. Let's see. Why would anybody have so many fill-ins if they need a cabinet to store them in? It's filing, baby boy, not filling. It's okay. It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I'll need to find another way to do so. It's radiating energy, like Roxa said. I think that might be a clue. Possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. Okay, so... why don't we just take one? Let's see what we can find online. Amazing. Amazing Jurassic Park reference. Looks like I need to figure out the password. I want to say the password is Guylight, but I don't think we have the stuff to do that yet. To the hobby section! Hobby and DIY books. Oh, I want to read these, but let's do all the flavor text first. He looks like he's jumping. Well, you jumped too. Somebody shoved a pole up your behind. Fair point. Wait a minute. He's a printouts of children's art. Oh, look at Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets. Rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works, this guy. Jeez. I don't even get what that was. Someone seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. Glue! Okay. Pots and brushes. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting all over the books. You know what? It's actually pretty fair. Okay, here we go. DIY books. How to do DIY yourself. Oh, I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. Beautiful. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team. Whoever they are. Ah, developers. They're the ones who made the game. Very cute. DIY because you're too broke to pay someone else to do it. Ow! I've been personally attacked. So you'll... Oh my god! How is this a DIY book? So your government is broken by C. Guevara. Oh man, that's a deep cut. The definitive guide to landscaping. From outside to downstairs. Oh my. Let's move on to the other bookshelf. Turning duct tape into pants make your nether sustainable. Okay. Things you can fill jam jars with. Volume 3. Whittling dice out of larger dice. Detective. The inspectioning, investigate, role-playing in the world of Darkside. A little on the nose there. Hardwood and where to find it. Why is there a space there? Oh! Yeah, I think we're done in this area. Let's move on. Okay. So I'm wondering if button? I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button, never mind this one. Okay, this should make that button conductive. There we go! Conductive button. This should work, but I need to find somebody with the skills to wire it up. Well, we got the comp sci gal. Maybe she can do it? Okay, yeah. I'd rather try something else first. Okay, nope. Oh! Viewmaster on the microfilm, because that makes sense. The film is too big. It's a square peg, round hole situation. Ah, so cut the film first. Well, I've destroyed historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this. And now we can view it. Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Alright, here we go. Oh, whoops. No, I don't want to restart. Resume. The spider moths do it again. Do it again sounds like they're on some kind of winning streak, instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at City Library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. Hey, I know Doris is old, but that seems a little unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yep, just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computers.
Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Start! I shouldn't have read that out loud. I think I may have summoned something.
Crackpot detective claims teenager tags were rituals meant to show that the dead walk among us. Hey, that's us!
Oh, I remember this kid. What the? Hello? Who are you? And how did you get here?
Oh boy. We've got a proper we got a proper ghost now. We really have turned into Ghostbusters.
I am that which can never be unseen, the ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful if I'm honest. Help is there for those that know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown, what's going on here? I don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others? Detective? Who are you talking to? I'm talking to... What? I don't even know how to explain this.
Ah, so we have found our ghost viewer.
What was Yeats, secret room, mad power within. We cool, bro. We're cool.
And now we can see the ghosts. Now we can see the ghosts. Beautiful.
Please, sir, a moment of your time.
Another one?
Another? Oh, yes, another spirit, yes. Well, then you've answered your question. You've answered my own.
I'm heading out. Have a nice stream. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, Gold. Have a lovely rest of your evening.
Huh?
Forgive me, but I wish to know if you've seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley.
Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat.
The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere.
He mentioned a hidden room.
Yes, but on the matter, I shall say no more. Not until the beast has gone.
But I just wanted...
Not a word more, sir! Not a word more! Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, Detective?
Oh, it's a part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye!
I mean, she's studying the occult. If you can tell, if there's anybody that you can tell that you can talk to ghosts with a Viewmaster, it's this girl. Yeah, Crowley, Yeats, and whoever they... Aleister Crowley, yeah, that was the guy's name.
Anyone in the... Okay, we were just in the reading room.
So, are there ghosts hanging out here? Yeah, there are ghosts hanging out here, too.
Are you an author, too? I don't recognize you.
Oh, boy. I'm so sorry for the accent I'm about to do here.
You toss with the literary fiction. I'm not used for stuff like house wiring and how to do your own plumbing.
You think you can fix the elevator?
I get I could. I need a new button, mind.
Hey! Perfect.
Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator?
Let me see. Looks like it'll do the job. Gives a few minutes to pop it into place.
Useful ghost here!
Thank you for fixing the elevator, Gale.
I'm happy to help. It was fun doing something useful again.
So let's see who they're actually talking to.
I think you should read this one. I read this and thought it was good.
Enid Blyton. I don't recognize the name immediately.
What's it about?
It's a story about this kid who can see dead people.
Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rotters, the lot of them. The kid?
Oh, no, he's charming. I mean, the others. Occultists, horror writers, DIY fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them.
Okay, so that's who he's talking to. And let's see who's in sci-fi and fantasy. Adams? Pratchett. Now, I know this ain't Terry Pratchett, because he's still alive! Ain't he? Either that or somebody's manning his Tumblr account.
Oh, big fan of your work.
Thanks!
Not you.
Oh. And then Adams?
I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top.
Terry Pratchett died years ago. Did he? But I still see posts from his Tumblr account, unless people are reblogging it. No, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm thinking of the guy who wrote Good Omens. I'm thinking of Neil Gaiman. I'm so sorry. I got them totally confused. My bad. I am woefully ignorant when it comes to stuff like this. Please excuse me. Okay, that's probably why I thought Pratchett was still kicking, because of Good Omens. Okay, any ghosts hanging out in the office I need to be aware of? No? Okay. Then let's see who's lurking in the horror section. Hey, look! Doris must have finally fixed that elevator button!
No, it was... never mind. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library. Like, how to cook a dinosaur if you ever catch one, The Internet and Other Fads, Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum, and MMO Accountancy, Be the Fictional Banker That You Always Knew You Were.
It looks like you can get to the roof through here.
Thankfully it's locked. Rather not go back in that storm.
Alright. Let's head to the horror section. Edgar Allan Poe, Howie, H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, fantastic.
You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie.
Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches, your penny dreadfuls like true horror, at best spooky pulp.
Your best works aren't even written by you! Charlatan, fraud, undead trickster!
If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie?
Again, I say, I do not have your book!
You probably hid it because it was too scary for you.
You're an infuriating man! I guarantee you Lovecraft would not be sassing him like this, though.
What's going on here?
I didn't take his blasted book. It was a childish Blighton woman.
Why don't you tell him that?
He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist.
My works are vastly superior.
He is being such a child.
I am clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my aesthetic horror. With your aesthetic rubbish.
Right, I'll have you, mate! Come at me, you sickly twat! You two stop it, or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer!
He started it.
Oh, never, it was you and your... I don't care who started it, I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. Not a peep. The funny thing is, Lovecraft idolized Poe. Yeah. Wasn't he like a big admirer of his work? Did Blighton give that kid the Necronomicon? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm not going to read all of these, but I'm going to read a couple of them. From Axis to Zero Oxygen, a murderous primer. He's behind you! Animal allotment, C through D. Oh my god, there's so many. The dead person's murders. Calvin ate a cop. Did you kill them? Oh, crud. Well, I guess we'll go through those later. We do kind of need to wrap it up a little bit. Alright, let's talk to Blyton.
Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? Oh, he and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't! How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop their fight. It's got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering.
Okay, so... what if we give the library card back to the receptionist?
I'd like to borrow that book you're reading.
You need a library card to borrow books.
Like this one.
Like this one, yes.
Oh, good.
But not this one. It's not yours. That's not even your face on it.
Ah!
I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of myself. The things I do for this job.
Photocopy! So now...
I feel like I'm back in kindergarten art class.
I know a few girl... Oh my god!
This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop.
Alright, now we can do it. Now we can do it.
A badly photocopied picture of my face, poorly glued onto a library card that clearly belongs to someone else. I'd say this wouldn't work, but I've been around the block enough times to try it out.
Oh, here you go, Paul.
Hey, Paul, my name's Paul, like it says on the card. My card, Paul.
Trashy novel. Also...
and give you access to all my juicy manuscripts, no thanks.
Doris, I need that password for my investigation.
And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no.
Why is the window on the roof locked?
For health and safety reasons.
Can I get the key?
Afraid not.
Why?
For health and safety reasons.
Useless, madam. Let's hand over this trashy novel. Milo Stephenson's reverse vampire novel Guy-Light. Even holding it makes me ill. A lot of Lovecraft's earlier works were Poe inspired. I remember there was a Overly Sarcastic Productions put out a video about H.P. Lovecraft, and that's where I learned most of my stuff about his work. Aside from the Innsmouth and Innsmouth stuff, the one that I'm really interested in is The Color Out of Space and Cold Air. The Cold Air one was just really dumb and wild to me, and I thought it was really, really funny. I know he meant for it to be scary, but an air conditioner being evil and cryogenically freezing a dude for like thousands of years, it's hilarious. It's a hilarious premise. I'm sorry, Mr. Lovecraft. I feel like I'm speaking ill of your work, but it's really funny to me.
Is this my book?
No, it's not.
What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either one of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse love story. Ooh, it sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling?
Agreed.
Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone, but now what? I guess I could tie up some of the other ghost loose ends.
Alright, so now we can go back and get that book.
I've gotten them to agree on the scariest novel. Can I have that novel now?
Good.
I don't see why you want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. Lovecraft novel. Oh, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. It's okay to mock Lovecraft. He was a raging, unapologetic racist. Yeah, yep. The indescribable rending things that rend indescribably sounds about right. So what do I do with this book now? I met your friend Yeats. He said you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you went into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. Oh, right. Well, maybe I can find some kind of a workaround. Just stay here and don't do anything.
How about this, sir?
Come on.
Oh, what? But he said he wanted something to read! He said he wanted something to read, so what am I supposed to do here?
Well, that's interesting. Was there a place in the, was there a place that was missing a book? My gut's telling me I shouldn't put this book back yet. I'll hold on to it until I know more about the hidden area Yeats and Crowley mentioned. One creepy looking bookshelf. Anything back here? Maybe give the novel to Yeats or Raxa. Well, but I wonder if Raxa... Would Raxa know what to do with it?
Hey, what's up, Gabe? Welcome, welcome! We're playing a little bit of Darkside Detective.
That doesn't seem to be it either.
Ah, here we go, here we go.
Raxa, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks?
Oh, up to something naughty, detective?
Me? No, but I have a friend who needs to get past the library firewall.
Oh, that's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal her unpublished fanfiction. But I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too?
Please.
Admin password! There we go!
It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god.
I could have been here earlier. Hey, no worries, man. I'm glad you're here now. Glad you're here now. I'm going a little bit longer than I was planning on, because I got a little stuck in Darkside Detective, but, might be wrapping this case up.
Here you go. I'm a ghost. I can't type it in myself. But you can use the internet. That goes for you, mysterious lot.
Alright, admin password.
Now Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want, no restrictions. Excellent! You may not want to stick around for this. Right, I'll leave you to your business, so... shut the door on your way out!
Okay, he's gone, now you get 2.
Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air's clear now.
Well, clear is maybe not the term I'd use.
Come again, sir?
Oh, what happened? Here we go. Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it.
As you suggest.
Now, what's all this about a hidden room?
I'll share what I can. There's a place hidden behind the horror section of the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution affecting the building was within.
How do I get in?
One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man.
Hear that, Dooley?
Hear what?
Oh, yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section.
Wait, how'd you know all this?
Intuition.
Alright, bye, Raxa. You're pretty cool. But let's head to the horror section and finish this off.
The book Yeats mentioned is missing.
I didn't know you was a fan of Lovecraft. You're looking at the Lovecraft section. It's too godless for my taste.
A Lovecraft novel, you say?
Boom! L for Lovecraft!
Here goes nothing. That seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right, we pull this and... Oh, there's a hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about.
Creepy doorways are a recurring motif I ain't too fond of.
Let me guess. Staying here to cover me again?
Yeah, you got it in one, detective!
Try to avoid getting knocked out this time.
In we go! Okay. Yeah, it is Detective Tuesday. For one night only, it's a Detective Tuesday. Godless. Funny considering his work is about gods, eldritch alien gods, but gods nonetheless. You know, it's fine.
What is all this?
Magica. Aleister Crowley's guide to the popular wizard game. The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for Modern Rituals?
These are all contraband occult books.
This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff?
Shelley, like Mary Shelley? Like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein?
What are you doing here?
Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor.
There are a lot of dead authors here. You're right about that.
What a strange thing to find here.
A baseball cap.
A copy of Ripley's Cast to Naught. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out.
Ow! I seem to be charged by the faulty wiring.
I wonder where it goes. Those loose wires seem to run to the roof.
Okay, so we gotta find ourselves a way up to the roof.
The periodic table of secret magic elements. No normal library fare, this.
A skull? Why?
A small hole. I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands.
How about the skull?
Hope this works. Now to find where that landed. Hopefully without having caused any damage.
Oh, you know where we saw the lever? Or not the lever. You know where we saw a vent? In the kids section. We just dropped a human skull into the children's section of the library. I'm sure this will not have any negative repercussions whatsoever.
What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read.
So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent?
I didn't mean to do it.
Do what?
I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books, but the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghosts arrive, but I like them because now I have friends.
You see, he means no harm.
Troublemaker, arrest him! Breaking and entering!
Into your room of illegal books. Let's say both sets of charges cancel each other out.
Only if you get rid of the ghosts and find him somewhere else to go once in a while.
Hey, you can join me in the Blood Wolves.
Blood Wolves?
The man stopped playing the what tax?
So we had to change from scouts.
Are you alright with that, kid?
Sure!
That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book.
You'll need to get to the lighting conductor on the roof. Here, have his key.
Dooley, we're heading to the roof.
But it's raining outside.
Man up, Dooley. All right. Up to the roof we go.
I really hoped it wouldn't come to this. Here we go. Ugh. Suppose I already ducked out of one room in this case. Knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. More of that wiring from the secret room, and it leads to the roof. Hey, you need me to go, all the way up there? Scared of heights? No? Yes? Sometimes I wonder if the people of Twin Lakes know how often we've saved their bacon. I ain't never saved the actual bacon. I got a cat named Bacon out of a tree once. An example to us all, Dooley. The energy seems to be coming from here, but it's too powerful to go near. Oh, this is one heck of a light show. I think this is what we need to do. Junction box. Oh! So what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the books. It's connecting the books downstairs to the serial. I guess I should break the circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go.
Okay, so we need to do this number. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Y'all know what this is? It's a sliding puzzle. I hate these. Okay, well, luckily I can reset it. So what if I do like this, and then that, and then we do this. That may not work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, you know what? I'm not good at these either. Okay, so I think it does need to be this. And then here, and then here. And then if I just move everything. No, that doesn't work. Oh, wait. Maybe it does work. If I can move it down. No, it won't work. This is the problem. This thing is the problem. I feel like I'm making this harder than it needs to be. I feel like this... Because I feel like you should just have to do this and then move one over. No, not like this. Okay, 1 second. I am terrible at these sorts of sliding puzzles.
Why's it gotta be a sliding puzzle? Why's it gotta be a sliding puzzle? The two horizontal ones, what? Yeah, the two horizontal ones are the ones that we need, but I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to get there. I can't stay up all night doing this. Let's see. Okay, Oh, okay, I see what it went. It's saying... So I just checked the guide, and all of these horizontal pieces need to be at the bottom. Somehow. So we move that here, move this down. Okay, so leave that be. Bring this down. Oh, but there's also those guys up there. Okay, hang on. All right, I'm trying to get this. And so there, that's there. These need to come down here. Yeah, the new remixes in Sonic and Shadows sound fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh my god, how do I even do this? The guide I looked up seems to be the one that you're going with. It has a very different solution. Never mind. What is the solution? The one you were going with was the right one. So what, going down this way? I was trying to find a guide on Steam, and it said get all of the pieces onto the bottom. But I feel like that can't be. I feel like that can't be it. Oh, wait! Yeah! I got it! The guide is no longer required! It was actually way easier than I was trying to make it out to be! Oh! Ow! My hand! Hey, look! Detective, the storm's dying out! Imagine that! Right. We should be able to close the book now. Alright. Good God. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Close up the book, head back to the horror section. Open and shut case.
Goodbye, Terry Pratchett and whoever the other guy was. Goodbye. Bye, everybody. Truck's filled, detective. Though I don't see why we had to take all them books. Dooley, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We have an agreement then, Doris?
You don't find me for having the books. I don't sue this kid for entering the vault. I go back to business sans haunting.
You should also get that wiring fixed.
Fine.
Come on, Dooley. Let's get back to the office.
I'll see you again, Mr. Dooley.
See you there, Devin. All right. Case closed. And with that, we are going to call it here. I went a little bit longer because I got stuck on that silly puzzle, but there you go. That is the Darkside Detective. What I never saw coming was Joker being a boss in Persona 3 Reload. Nice! I actually missed that. I missed that because I was just getting the headlines because I was busy with doing work and stuff during Gamescom. But that's awesome. I didn't know that Joker was going to be a boss. That's so cool. All right, so unlike I'm a little unsure about continuing Emio, even though I'm interested in the mystery. I'm having way more fun with Darkside Detective, so we might revisit Darkside Detective in the future. Because I also know that there's another game in this series that I haven't checked out, so we may come back to these later. But thank you guys for joining me for Try Tuesdays. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed playing detective with me for a little bit. Next stream is going to be on Thursday. We are back to Elden Ring with Game Night and Bro Stump. So, hope you guys are looking forward to that. It's not on the schedule, but there will be a Supersonic Saturday stream this Saturday. I will post the updated schedule tomorrow morning. Again, my apologies for neglecting to put that on the schedule. Stuff happens. But we are having a stream this Saturday, and as usual, Danganronpa 2 on Sunday. So be sure and tune in for all of those. All right. With that, it is bye for now. This is Super Geek Girl signing off. Everybody, stay super, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you later.
Bye.